Hello, so in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a scalable turret system in your game. This tutorial will definitely be a follow-up onto the machine gun bullet, so you want to follow that one to see how you actually can fire bullets like a machine gun style here. So to do this, it's actually really simple. First you're going to create a game object of a turret, and we're going to prefab this. You run a sprite renderer for your turret. Mine is just a very simple two boxes drawn in paint here, so nothing fancy. Then you're going to add a collider to the object, so in this will be the range at which the turret can sense the object. As of here, the range is only 3. If we open the prefab, it'll be centered, or 4. And this is how you would change the sensing distance of it. So we're just going to leave it at 4 here. And then you definitely want to check that this is a trigger, because if this is not a trigger, then the creatures will hit this and bounce off. But we just want this as a trigger to let our turret know that the creatures are in. And to control this, as always, we are going to use a script for that. So the script for this is pretty simple. It will look similar to the player script that actually fires the bullets from the first one. You're going to want a reference to the prefab. This will be the bullet. We're going to set a firing rate of the turret. This rate is in seconds per projectile, so this would be 100 projectiles per second, the fire rate. And then we just keep track of the cooldown to actually keep that rate. Then we're going to want a list to actually keep track of all the monsters in range, just so we know what's in range. So we look at what to fire, we know where to fire. Start will be empty for that, and I'm actually going to go down to the trigger classes first. So you're going to want a private void on trigger enter 2D. So this gets triggered when a monster comes in. So you're going to collect the monster object, game object go equals collision.game object. The monsters I have are tagged, and we only want to fire at monsters, not at our player. So let's make sure that the tag on the game object is monster, and then let's add that monster to the list. Then we also want to remove monsters from the list when they exit. This is called, either when the game object is removed and the monster physically exits, or exits when it's out of range. So once again, we'll get the game object that exited its range. Make sure they are a monster once again, and then let's remove them from that list. So then on the update function, so if there are monsters in range, so that would be if our list has a size greater than 0. Let's do the cooldown here. So how much time has the gun been idle for? So let's up that by the delta time. And then while the cooldown time is higher than the fire rate, so if we want to wait 0.01 seconds between each shot and our delta time was 0.03, that is 3 shots that we need to take during this time frame here. So we will fire the projectile, and then we give it the monster. As of right now, we just do the first monster in range, so this would be the first one to enter. It always locks on that. If you wish to do something like the closest monster to the turret, you would have to cycle through the list to see what's actually closest. But for this one, I'll just lock on in the order in which they came on. And then we'll decrease the fire cooldown by the fire rate. And then our fire projectile class is very similar to the last tutorial. So for this, we create a new object, which is the bullet prefab, which we have. We set the starting position of the bullet at no longer at the character, now it is at the turret. And then the direction to shoot would be the target object, which is the monster that we passed in here, minus the current position of the turret. So this then gives us the direction which it wants to shoot. Let's give that bullet that trajectory, so we tell the bullet where to go. And then we have to do some fancy angle math here, not really that fancy, but we would actually want to rotate the turret in the direction it's shooting. So to do that, we use this arc tangent function here, and this right here with this minus 90F is I'm assuming that the standard turret direction is in the positive Y direction, or just up and down vertical. And then we rotate the turret to that direction. So I'll have to save that. So then on your prefab, make sure in the script that you bring a reference to the bullet so it knows what to shoot. And then in the game scene, feel free to drag as many turrets then as you want. And then I am just going to simulate a lot of monsters being spawned here. I think that should be good. And then we should be able to see how well this scales. And that looks pretty good to me. Oh, looks like we've frozen. There we go. And there you have it. That is how you make a turret system in Unity. Thank you.